part of the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you crowd him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Now a first down throw. Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now. Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground. Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Celebrating the guys who just gave up that play. They'll try the air now with Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. At the 32-yard line. Now it's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. To try again after the sack. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quentin Jefferson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long. Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Panther
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 36.
They run the option on second down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
McCaffrey on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the...
There he goes, right side! Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Third and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. Double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he'll take it across midfield to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man Deebo Samuel complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete. Right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And you worked so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball. Those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Saints 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Their own 25-yard.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 37-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's back. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Touchdown! New Orleans! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A drive that time. 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a game.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Bridgewater again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Bridgewater's pass complete to
Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the return, Deontay Harris. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've come. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and 14 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 14.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Robbie Anderson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 35-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. That's Samuel, caught left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the rope. Because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. First 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Complete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 42.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. passes it incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
On first down, Murray. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson over the middle. It's Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Saints on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's back to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense...
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
7-yard line.
Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. it's Thomas. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.